Hi there all, I've just arrived at Chilham train station for a nice little weekend walk to Charing. So just down the road from here is supposed to be a burial mound called Julie Berry's grave. I've had a look online and it looks as if there's not a lot there, but we'll go and have a look anyway. Anyway, over the weekend, like I say, there's a few bits and pieces I want to go and have a look at and enjoy the weather. So stay with me and we'll see what we find along the way. First stop, hopefully, Julie Berry's grave. Well, hi there. I've found Julie Berry's grave, which is a unchambered burial mound. I've just walked around the top of it over there. As you can see, there's nothing to see here really. Just a mound covered in brambles. There's no sign or anything, but it shows up on my GPS that this is the burial mound, and it shows up on my Ordnance Survey map that this is the burial mound. So we'll take a walk up. I'll drop my rucksack so I don't want to carry it round as I'm just walking around here. Like I say, there's not a lot actually to see. It's quite a big mound, or quite a big long barrow should I say. Yeah, it's a shame there's no sign or anything. I find this with a lot of burial mounds. When I'm out walking, I've got to find places of interest and a bit of history. They show up on the map and on the GPS and everything, but they're not actually signposted. But this one, I believe, has been excavated twice. Found a few artefacts, even things from the Roman days. I'll say walking along a little path on the top of it at the moment. It's a lovely day. Got off the train at Chilham train station. Yes, that's the view across the top of the burial chamber. And like I say, I got off Chilham train station, walked up here, and then we'll head back towards Chilham in a minute. Maybe have a wander around there, because I've got about 11 miles I think to do today in the glorious sunshine through the Kent countryside. Like I say, I'm not sure what time the pub opens in Chilham, outside Chilham Castle. It's a nice pub, I've been there a few times in the past. This is the first thing I wanted to find today. Stay with me, enjoy my mini adventure, and I'll catch up with you in a little while. Bye bye for now. Well, here we are, walking up towards Chilham Castle. It's up the top of this hill somewhere, surrounded by lovely old buildings here. And there's a pub up the top here. Don't know if it'll be open because it's only 11:15 on a Saturday morning. Be nice if it is. It's a lovely little village this. Let's slog our way up this hill. Lovely old timber frame buildings. Shame about all the cars. Oh, post office. Oh, there's the pub, the White Horse. Just about the top. There's the old church. Yeah, looks like the pub's shut. Thought it might be too early in the day. Just approaching Chilham Castle now. Can't get in there today. I'll give you a peek through the gates. It's more of a manor house than a castle. There we go. That's Chilham Castle. Pilgrim milestone, oak carving by Stephen Andrews, donated to the parish of Chilham. Got some more old houses. I say, shame the pub shut. So I've got a bit of a cheeky little beer. Lovely area to come walk in this. And this is the church called St Mary's. Anyway, we're going to head off on the North Downs way. So, want to end up, hopefully, at a place called Dun Street Farm campsite tonight. Which I think is about 10 miles from here, so then off to Charing in the morning. What an absolutely glorious day. The sun is baking. It's absolutely beautiful. What a lovely walk. Shame I'm on the road at the minute. This is part of the North Downs Way. Chilham's behind me. And we're coming up to Kingswood shortly. As you can see, buds are coming on the trees. I'll show you. Leaves are coming out, look. Still a tiny bit too early for bluebells yet. Which is a shame because I know Kingswood gets covered in them. Carpets and carpets of bluebells. Lovely place to go. I'll be going there in 3 to 4 weeks time. But today, like I was saying earlier, we're off to Dunn Street Farm, if we get that far. There's the ruins of the church on the way that I'd like to take a look at. And then off to Chartham in the morning, where there's a couple more ruins and a lovely little village from what I've seen on the internet. So we'll carry on. Stay with me. Let's keep going. Plenty more hours, plenty more things to see, plenty more things to do. Not sure if you can see that. There's, not sure what it is. Could be a buzzard, I think. But some sort of bird of prey. Just up there in the sky, riding the thermals. Oh, there's a squirrel up in this tree. He's just around the other side of the trunk. There he goes. Hello, Mr. Squirrel. Why don't you come down and say hello? Anyway, just outside some sort of, I'd say it was a horse jumping type area. There's lots of jumps and things. There's one there through the trees. Lots of benches over on the grounds there for people to sit and watch. About a mile and a half outside of Chilham. Anyway, if you know what sort of bird of prey that was, just leave a note in the comments. Thank you very much. Hi there, just arrived at Kingswood and it's my first bluebells this year. Now this place, about 3 weeks, 4 weeks time, we're absolutely covered in bluebells. I just slogged my way up that hill there. And I was saying to myself, when I get to the top, I'm going to stop and have a 5-minute break. What a lovely surprise. I didn't expect bluebells to be out quite yet. But they're just starting to come out now, so that's really made my day. Like I say, I didn't think they'd be out for another 2 weeks. They're just starting to poke out now. There's only a few. There's a couple there, some there. And like I say, a couple of weeks time, this whole woodland gets covered, absolutely carpeted with bluebells. I think 3 weeks time I'll be back. But I won't be walking from here. I must probably walk to here from somewhere else so that I can stay in this area for the night. Oh, I'm really chuffed. You know, I know we have to do a left here. Like I say, this is just on the entrance itself of Kingswood, just outside of Chilham. Let's press on. Well, hi there. Thought I'd stop. I found this, not sure what it's for. I think it's a viewing platform actually to take pictures of the distance there. But make a lovely little table for me. It's got the old mess burner on, boiling up myself some water so I can have a nice cup of coffee. I like to use the old Brazers mat. It's like heat-proof, fireproof mat. So I'll put it on the ground or whatever I'm putting the mess stove on. That way it's heat-proof and it doesn't scorch the ground or anything like that. So yeah, just thought I'd show you what a lovely little picnic table I found. Lovely, thoroughly enjoying the day. Absolutely amazing. As you can see, I'm still in Kingswood. Like I say, just stopped, you know, have a cigarette and a cup of coffee. I'll check back with you a little bit later on. Just come across this notice board. The first sighting of Canterbury Cathedral. There's a photograph there. And it's over there somewhere. But it's a bit too hazy today. Yeah, Canterbury Cathedral is here 7.5 miles away. Do pause if you wish to read. This is the North Downs Way, also the Pilgrims Way, this part. So all those years ago, when people made a pilgrimage to Canterbury, this would have been the first place they actually got a glimpse of the cathedral. Like I say, it's over there, but I can't actually see it because it's a bit too hazy. It's a lovely, glorious day. So we will continue onwards. This milestone was placed to commemorate the work undertaken by Kent County Council and the Countryside Commission on the North Downs Way National Trail 1993. On this side, the North Downs Way, Farnham, is 103 miles to my left, Canterbury 10 miles to my right, and Dover 28 miles to my right. So, let's continue on in the direction away from Canterbury. Couple of buzzards there, enjoying the thermals. Not sure if you can actually see them, but there's 3 there enjoying the thermals, and there was another one just over to the left. He's out of shot at the minute. So graceful. Shame we can't get a bit closer, but amazing to see. What an amazing view as well. Absolutely spectacular. Anyway, can't stand around here all day enjoying myself. Got some walking to do. Well, I don't think you can get much closer to nature than this. This is what it's all about. Absolutely stunning. Peaceful, quiet, distant hum of traffic. Just out walking in the countryside on a glorious day. Blossoms coming on the trees, look. This is incredible. Although I go out walking all year round, this is one of my favourite times of year. It's the early springtime. Bluebells are just poking their heads through, blossoms coming on the trees, the leaves are coming back on the trees, all the animals are being born. It's lambing season, and I'm out and about enjoying myself. And I hope you're enjoying yourself too. Anyway, best put the camera away for a little while and press on. Still got stunning scenery. Just emerged at that path there, which came from up past that white building. And like I say, the scenery and the weather and the walk, the whole journey today, it's just absolutely awesome. Nice old house there. Nice old house over there. What a lovely place to live. I'd recommend this walk to anybody. Well, this is a little village just outside Bourton Lees called Bourton Allop. I just thought I'd give you a quick view of the church here. It looks really old. Even the old flying buttress on the side there. Yeah, I'm just walking past it, so I thought I'd give you a view. All Saints Church, Bourton Aleph, or Aleph, something like that. Anyway, I've just come across right over there in the distance, a good couple of miles I've just come from. That's me GPS turn itself on and off. It's running on solar panel. It's got battery backup, but the batteries are low, it keeps saying. But yeah, so I've just come right up there past that white roofed building in the distance. That's where Kingswood was right over there, 5 miles plus away. Like I say, stunning scenery. There's Crown on the Hill over there, which I've seen before on one of my other journeys. Anyway, we're heading off this direction. We're about halfway through today's walk. So I estimated it between 10 and 11 miles. Like I say, I've just done just over 5. So another 5 to go. Making good progress. Making good time. It is 20 to 2. So, and sunset's 6:30 they say today, so we should make the campsite. There's plenty of time to spare. I think it's about another couple of miles before we find the church ruins. So we'll just press on. Hi there all. Well, I don't think I've ever seen so many sheep in a field. Look at them all, there's hundreds of them. I'm longing to know what them ruins are in the distance, or whatever they are over there. I keep thinking I want to go that way one day. It's possible that I might actually go there today. I just can't believe the amount of sheep there. Crazy amounts of sheep. Oh, biplane. Don't see many of them around anymore. Very distinctive sound, haven't they? Anyway, back on with my walk. I think about 3.5 miles to go to Dunn Street Farm campsite. So, stopped at a cheeky little beer at the Flying Horse. Nice pint of London Pride. It's now 5 to 3. So let's press on and see if I can find these church ruins that I promised you earlier on. Check out me a little while. Hello sheeps. Absolutely hundreds of them. Well, I stayed at Dunn Street a couple of times in the past. Last time I stayed there was 3 months ago on New Year's Eve. And even then, I wondered what these were over here. So, as I've got time, I'm going to go and try and have a look. I've looked at the Ordnance Survey map. It's not showing anything. So, I thought we'll wander through all the sheeps and we'll go and have a look. Well, still walking through the sheep, and out of all these hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of sheep, it's just one black one. Isn't that amazing? You would have thought there'd be a lot more than one. That's anyone I can see. Out of hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them. Anyway, that's what we're heading, because it's bugging me. I've got to know what it is. The closer I get, it just looks like sort of some reasonably modern shed for the sheep maybe, but I don't think so. It's strange looking. I can see two doorways. It does look like there could be writing above them. Sorry sheep, don't mean to scare you. I'm not making a lot of noise. Anyway, I'll let you have a look. When we get a bit closer, it could be something, could be nothing at all. But there's only one way to find out. Well then, I was just talking to a local farmer who's parked just down the track behind me, and he was telling me it's on private land, but he said go and have a quick look. It's a old command post for artillery firing. So they used to do a lot of artillery training here years and years and years ago, and like I say, it's an old command post. He was actually telling me that the walls of the structures are over a foot thick. So we'll go and have a quick look. Well, here we are, the old artillery range command post. Nothing left now, just a round bunker. Plenty of graffiti in there. Just used now as cattle sheds. So there must have been what I'd say was a cooker thing here, another one here, another one over here, because there's 1, 2, 3 chimney stack holes on the roof. Shame about all the graffiti. There's a bit of history here. Yeah. So the lake in the distance, right over there, is where the farmer was telling me that they used to use, because that's actually called Tank Lake and Tank House. So this is where originally the artillery used to use for practice. This was their command post. So there's fire right over there into that distance. Anyway, let's get back on with our journey. So we're just heading away from the artillery command post there, back the way we came, through all the sheep. In the distance, I'm not sure if you can see it, there's a water tower there. And apparently, I've been told that that was used as one of their direction finders many years ago. Like I say, it's interesting when you're out and about to find a bit of history, and it always helps if you find someone you can actually ask. Just as I come out the command post, another Land Rover came down this road here, so there was one that come down this road parked here, and then another one came down here, so there are eyes about somewhere. Seems a bit strange for 2 Land Rovers to come down, park on this corner, obviously the one gentleman was the farmer or whatever he is, and who gave me the information. He was saying to me that he's ex-army, but he obviously works around here. Like I say, then the other one turned up, so if it is ex-military ground, then it is possible that there is people still watching, because obviously they don't want people just wandering off the trail into places they shouldn't be. But it's nice that he told me I could go up and have a look, even though it's been graffitied, nothing left in there. It's still interesting, I think so anyway. And now I can finally say it's going to stop bugging me. But I'll definitely take a bit more interest when I walk down past Tank Lake, as it's called. So I've walked past it in the past and thought, what a lovely place to live, but I never really gave it much attention. But I will do today. So here we are, here's the lake in question. That's the boathouse down there. And apparently it's called Tank Lake. And there's a property down here, and I presume it's called Tank House, but we'll find out when we get a bit closer. The old artillery range is over there, or the command post rather, over there in the distance, and that's where they used to fire towards, a bit of practice. It's all a private estate. Well looked after. But luckily this is public right of way, so anyway, we'll have a look at the house when we get a bit closer. Well, getting a bit closer, the church ruins are just over there, behind that building, which is next to the lake. So, or the chapel, the remains of, as it's marked on the map, it's actually on private land. So it doesn't look like we're going to be able to go and have a look after all. But what a lovely old building that is, right next to the lake. The distance, the direction that we have to travel is straight ahead. Don't know if you can see there's a trackway goes through the fields up there. That's where we have to head. We're just coming up now to the chapel remains of, which I believe is there. And it does look like it's on private land. Lake house private. Yes. So it's called Lake House, but that's Tank Lake. Let's just see if we can see through here. Oh, there's a path. Public footpath, look at that. Oh, bear with me one sec while I get up in the air, because this gate doesn't give me enough room for my rucksack. Oh, there's a road goes down to it as well. So this can't be the chapel remains. This must be something else. Oh, it is the chapel remains, look. There's no glass in the windows. Wow. Oh yes. This is incredible. Oh, right by the lake as well. Oh, stay with me for this one. The door's barred. Still a cemetery here. I'm showing there's not some signage. Let us know what we're looking at. Oh, right down to the lake, look. There's flowers on a grave there. There's someone cutting the grass. About all the graffiti. Oh, this is amazing. Careful not to stop on any graves. Do my best not to. It's right next to the lake. I thought it was going to be on private property for a minute. I actually thought this was still a working church. Like I say, I've walked down that path over there in the distance a few times. Look. Yeah, like I say, and I've walked down that path a few times, which goes over there, and glanced over here. I thought it was a working church. I never actually realised it was ruins. Well, we went through, back where we started now, we went through over there. We'll see if we can get anything on the camera, but it doesn't look like it. Notice on the wall there, in memory of Elsie Prentice, who fell asleep March the 11th 1936, aged 51 years, in appreciation of her devoted work for the church. There's another plaque there. I can't read that well. So this is the actual inside of the church, or the chapel itself, because that's the main entrance. So we're actually standing what would have been the inside. Oh, we can go in this bit. So that's the wall, or the door that's been bricked up from the outside, covered with graffiti. There would have been something on here originally, but it's all been destroyed. Oh, what a lucky find. like I say, we're actually inside the chapel itself now. It's just all the outer walls and everything are all missing. Not sure what that would have been. There's a reputed to be the tomb of Richard Plantagenet, 22nd December 1560, or 1550 rather. Reputed to be the tomb of Richard Plantagenet, 22nd December 1550. Can't read what these ones say. So I didn't let you down, folks. We found the church ruins after all. Like I say, it's still a working cemetery. There's a gentleman over there cutting the grass. There's a grave over there with flowers on. Well, I think that's the last thing of interest for today's little journey. I might get a little surprise, but oh, we can walk through there. I did wonder for a minute. So of course we cut through over to the right hand side there. So this is Eastwell Park Estate. No entrance to hotel, no bikes, private road only. But I can walk through. The fence is down anyway, so there's a motorised sliding gate. So this is where I normally walk when I've been down this area before. It's where that sign, green sign there, says footpath across from there, which is the direction I'm going now, towards Dunn Street. And then, like I say, I walk along this path here. I've glanced over to the right before now. There's a gate there and a church, so I've always presumed it's still a working church. What a lovely day. Lots of things I've found out. What a lovely walk, lovely weather. Let's continue on. Well, here I am, all set up. I made it to Dunn Street Farm. Plenty of time. It is nearly 5:25, so like I say, tent's all set up. And there's a few people here. This is called Strawberry Field. The other field, which is just across the road from the campsite, there's loads and loads of children on there. It looks like there's some sort of like guides or something going on there, so I prefer this field anyway. So oh, there's a bat. I'm going to fall off my stool in a minute. Anyway, as you can hear, I think it might be feeding time on the farm. Well, good morning all. I've just been and had a shower, got my water boiling for my coffee. Just show the condensation inside the tent. Not sure if you can see that. Fair bit of condensation last night, a lot of dew on the grass. It wasn't a bad night. I was a bit too warm though, that's the only problem. I've got my winter bag with me and my winter sleeping mat. I was a bit too warm. I think I only got down to about 6 degrees last night, so but besides that, thoroughly impressed. Like I say, got the water boiling for my coffee, all ready to go. I've just been, had a shower and everything that you need to do in the mornings. So I've got my towel hanging up to dry. I'm in no hurry this morning. I've only got about 4.5 miles to do this morning, so head off and see what else we can find for you. And the sheep went to sleep quite early. I think it was about 9:30, so they didn't keep me awake all night. But I woke up to them all bleating away this morning, so, and a little bit of a breeze, just sitting here chilling out, listening to the sounds of nature. Well, coffee's made, so I've got the water back on the boil for 2 packets of cheesy pasta mugshot. That's what I'm having for my breakfast. This pan here is a 650ml, and as you can see, it fits perfectly into my little spirit burner. So no chance of it toppling over. Yeah, brilliant. Anyway, on with me coffee. Breakfast to come. Ah, lovely. Well, good morning again. Here I am, back on the Pilgrim's Way, heading towards Charing. Just left Dun Street Farm campsite, all packed up. So, continuing on with my journey. Let's hopefully the weather will improve a little bit. It's a bit cloudy at the minute, but it's not too bad. I'll just give you a quick spin round, show you the views. So anyway, like I say, back on the Pilgrim's Way. Let's carry on. Stay with me and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye bye for now. Well, I'm not sure if you can actually see, but right over there where them houses are, there's windmill. It's actually Charing Mill. I believe there's 4 mills around here, 2 windmills, and not operational anymore, obviously. Charing Mill, that's up on Windmill Hill there. I did actually think about taking a walk up there, but it's in the opposite direction to where I want to be going, so we'll save that for another journey. Oh, let's see what these signs and things say. Feel free to pause so that you can read. Like I say, do grab a pause and have a read. That's a nice touch. Nice little mortive garden. So here we have, like I say, the Archbishop's Palace ruins. Wander over and have a look. There's a plaque on the wall here. Really want to walk on the grass, but Archbishop Palace, visited by Henry V11, 1507, Henry V111, 1520, 1544, 1545, given to Henry V11, Henry VIII, by Archbishops Cranmer, 1629, and sold by Charles I. I don't think you can actually go in there now because it is, like I say, private property. No, there's no admitting, it's a private road. You can see there they've actually built the property into the existing walls. This is St Peter's and Paul's Church. You can actually see the Archbishop's Palace itself. I can see this plaque on this wall up here on this building, so I'll check back here in a second and we'll go and have a look at that and see what that says. The old vicarage, historic building of Kent, 1885. Church grounds. So there's the church, and just past it there is the remains of the Archbishop's Palace. here we are back at Archbishop's Palace remains. So it's a shame we can't go in there, but it does say it's a private road, so we have to respect people's wishes. After all, there's someone living there then. Well, let's continue my wander through the little village of Cherry. Just up from the Archbishop's Palace, once the old workhouse. Alms were handed through the small window below to those in need. An old original alms window. Back out onto the high street. A mid-16th century house with a cross passage and evidence of a smoke bay in the roof.